I'm back. I'm so sorry for that. I was using, well, a crappy microphone. So sorry. Okay, yeah, these sound way better. Uh, way better. Okay. Um. Wow, these sound good. Okay, so we're. I don't have to talk slow or anything like that, so you don't hear me cutting out. But we're gonna be discussing this right here, and this for Wednesday. This forecast. Um. I want Arc to download. So let's go to models. Um, all right, it sounds way better. Way better. Hey, saw you just joined in there. Welcome to the pre-stream. We are currently, well, I am just me, currently discussing the severe weather potential for Wednesday tomorrow in the states of, believe, why can't I think? Um, don't blame me. I think that's Illinois and why am I thinking Louisiana? Illinois and Indiana. I was thinking it was another ill. All right, so there's two of you here. So, um, if you have any special like request for me to like forecast over a region, sorry, that'd be much appreciated. So we are currently looking at. Sorry, I'm not used to mics. We are currently looking at on the left is what's called Helicity updraft, and then on the right is just your radar reflectivity, which is your rain. So we're gonna start out with the bigger cities. We're gonna have to just go for the bigger cities. So this is Bloomington, which don't really see much of concern on this run, but let's go to the RFS, and the RFS is really good at showing complete annihilation. Let's go RFS version 2. Wow, this model actually looks kind of crisp. And give me a second. I didn't shut my door. All right, I'm back. So, I just switched models there. I think this is the NAM, and it's I don't know what it's showing. Let's just wait for it to load. All right, I just wanted to test this mic out. I don't really have much to say. I looked at the shear. The shear's pretty high in this general area. I looked at the Cape. The Cape is kind of just high all around. And then your updraft city is kind of high over here. I'm making a lot of circles. This might be confusing, but it's just me right now. And then, sorry. See, I wonder if the mic does that thing. I wonder how it's with tapping. Okay, so these circles I just made, I was showing the shear, which is just your difference of wind at each level. And yet again, so I'm sorry, I'm not properly set up right now. Okay, now I'm properly set up. So for some reason I pipped the NAM. And the NAM's showing. Wait, what time is this for? This is for early Wednesday morning. That is kind of strange. Oh, that just looks like a windbag. So the NAM. Oops. Oops. Alright. So the NAM is showing not too much tornado potential. If I were to circle it, I would circle this area right. I'm sorry. I'd circle this area right here. So yeah, it's mostly Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, South Bend, Warsaw. I'm not good at pronouncing stuff. Captain. I just completely bombed that name. I'm so sorry. I'm not good at pronouncing stuff. I will get better. Lafayette. Facepalm. You guys just gotta stick with me. I could say Michigan City. Aurora. Okay. Let's get. So, I don't know what this model is. I don't know if I should trust it. It shows Fort Wayne completely. That just. It doesn't look horrible. I want to say. Let's go back to the HRRR. So the HRRR shows more of a break in this area, which is different than what I was showing earlier. Which I'll show you what I was showing earlier. And so the HRRR was showing that earlier, which is, for instance, the red circles are showing uptrends, green are downtrends. So I'm gonna circle all this right here. So they're showing more of an uptrend in this area. Well, I'm sorry, a downtrend. Alright, I'm confusing myself. So, 4 of you just joined. No, wait. 3 of you joined, and I saw that. No, wait. Somebody joined, 2 people joined, and I had another person join, and then all 3 of you left simultaneously. Are you guys bots? Am I getting bots in my channel? Yeah. See if it's affecting the arc. So, here's a bit of a statement. If I go to, we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna click on 2. Nope. We're gonna click on Storm Shear. So this right here is the shear. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, feel free to leave a comment. And I'll properly introduce you to what exactly I'm looking at. And I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why it's not lined up. Okay, there it is. I think it's just loading. So you can see that there's absolutely a abundance of shear that just comes through here. Look at that. So what I've noticed, I don't know if this is a pattern or something, but your derechos, your shear happens to be behind your derechos of bow echoes, and with tornadoes, it happens to be in front of the storms. So like you'll have like a dead spot of shear kind of behind it, not like really dead, just like that, and then it's just flip flop for derechos. So we're looking at a tornado potential, a pretty high end tornado potential apparently, but I believe that this event may and very likely will underperform. And the reason I think that is because if you go look at, I actually haven't checked this for the new model, but let's go to temperature on this side, and let's go to dew point on the other side. And I believe that around the time that these storms will perform at the most, it'll be too messy and the environment will not support good storms. So let's line these up. Ooh. So currently we're looking at temperature on the right side and dew point, which is just, you all should know what dew point is. If you don't, just leave a comment. I'll explain. Actually, no, I'll explain it to you right now while we wait. Your dew point is just the temperature where you would see moisture. So as we go into Wednesday afternoon, you could see that. Actually, you know what? I think I was wrong. I think, no, maybe I wasn't wrong. So you can see that the dew point and temperature are really close, and I think that might cause some problems in the near future, which you'll have a very messy storm environment, high precipitation supercells. Let's look at a sounding. It's generating. Alright, so you could see that right there, about a kilometer up in the atmosphere. It's gotten pretty close, and then, see, I'm not, we'll see tomorrow. Very nice environment for some isolated supercells though. But see, it looks very messy. Not to critique the environment. I'm gonna keep this pre-stream short and sweet. So once I have nobody in the stream, I'm gonna leave. But as literally this goes on, it's stuff's going to happen tomorrow. That's for sure. Yes, the Helicity updraft. I'm currently looking at the potential on the right side, sorry, of updrafts that can spawn and produce tornadoes and rotate an updraft. So our main threat tomorrow will be tornadoes, and you can expect that threat throughout practically the whole day. Mostly your main threat's going to start at about 1-ish o'clock, and it's going to persist throughout the night, probably around 4 a.m. If I have to be up until 4 a.m., I will be, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Thank you for joining in on to the pre-stream. If you hear any tapping on the mic, I'm just readjusting the mic right now. I want to try something. Do I sound weird, worse, better? Thank you for joining in. Alright. I just took the mic protection thing off, which I was just curious. I just squeezed the mic. Do I sound weird, worse, better? Oh, I sound way louder. I just heard how much louder I sound. I don't want to sound too loud. I want to keep kind of low quiet. So you guys, since I'm not sure about a webcam, there's really no use for me to have a webcam, just to unless to show my body language, to express more of a severe weather event. But right now, I'm not gonna do webcam. It's the new thing is a mic, and I actually prefer the mic instead of having to go onto Google Docs and explain a severe weather event like a tornado emergency or a considerable severe thunderstorm warning through words, which you just can't display actual like urgency through docs, but you can display urgency through the words in my voice. And another thing, it's so time consuming that I actually sometimes forget to put stuff in docs. Well, I don't really get the time to, like, you're going from severe thunderstorm to severe thunderstorm, and I'm not used to talking, so you're gonna hear me stutter a little bit, but I'll get used to it. So just bear with me. So back to this again. Since you guys keep coming in and out in things, I'm gonna just keep explaining for a little bit more. So yet again, we're currently looking at, on the right side, Helicity updraft, which is your potential for a rotating updraft. On your left side, we're looking at temperature. And I don't know why I'm actually looking at temperature on the left side. Let's switch that to, what do you guys want to see? Let's look at CAPE. I've already looked at the HRRR enough today. Let's look at a different model. I've already looked at the HRRR a lot today. Let's look at, just going to the Prevail Weather website. It's alright, convective allowing. It's too close. Our HRRR is the best bet. HRRR, and I think the RFS version 2 might be a little okay. I lied. The RFS version 2 is showing whatever is going on over here. Is that 100 CAPE? And this is probably not gonna happen. Oh, okay. I thought this environment right here, the RFS was showing this monster. Wait. That's even worse. There's no CAPE and the RFS is just showing a monster. I mean, there's CAPE downstream. Probably, RFS probably feeds that into there. So, yeah, we're just... Ouch. Oops. Alright, sorry about that. That's quite the mega supercell over there, eh? I'm not sure what the RFS is trying to show us, but something. Alright, so we're looking back at the HRRR. I sound so weird when I say HRRR, the HRRR, than just HRRR. So let's go look at the higher shear. Let it load. This stream was not supposed to be this late. I was thinking more of like 7 o'clock, but I had mic issues earlier. Cat Bill blob of shear just rolling. Oh wow, that's a lot of shear. I might have to. You can see the shear hits Lake Superior here. This is quite interesting. I researched Lake Superior's effects on weather. So, we're looking at a lot of shear too. So, I mean, environment might be too messy yet again, but we'll see tomorrow. There's like 33% chance of this, and a 33% chance of that, and a 33% of. It's just you're never going to know. It's weather. It's essentially what weather does on predictable stuff. See, I feel like the HL bar is underdoing this area kind of, because we don't see anything at all. Or it could be just doing it perfectly. We don't know. So let's look at chin, and then let's compare the chin to the chin surface based. So we're gonna compare chin and cape, all of them really quick. Look at that. And I think cape mix layer, chin mixed layer. So around anytime after 2 o'clock, you could see this event just completely pop off, depending on how that goes. Yeah. So this environment, it's very suitable for long track tornadoes. Also, spin up tornadoes. And let's look at this really quick. Let's look at the cloud base. Interesting. So in turn, we're gonna circle this, and this area right here could see some pretty significant weather. And that will wrap it up for today. Thank you for joining the stream. I actually saw probably record amounts in 20 minutes of people coming in and out. This microphone's definitely going to be an improvement, and it's going to be way more useful. I'm going to be able to expand my rate at doing stuff quicker. And yeah, I have other stuff running in the background. I can't do it for too long, so this is it for today. And I'll see you guys